Happy Thanksgiving, Bethany Church and Area 51. You know, this holiday really gets me thinking about history and how Thanksgiving came around. Well, I did some research, and you'll be interested to know what I've learned.
This is the infamous turkey.
It's probably similar to what you've learned in the history books. You see, a lot of days now, revisionist history is something that people are trying to push. Well, that's dangerous. Why? Well, number one, we've never been further from the incidents of history than we are today. Number two, the people who were there are no longer here to defend themselves. And number three, it might be a good idea to trust that our ancestors had our best interests at heart. The Bible also has something to say about New Age teachings. In Hebrews 13:9, it says, "Do not be carried away by all kinds of strange teachings." In Ephesians 4:14, it says, talks about clinging to the Son of God and maturing in your faith, so that we may no longer be children, tossed to and fro by waves and carried by every wind of doctrine and human cunning, by craftiness in deceitful schemes. And finally, Colossians 2 verse 8. "See to it then, no one takes you captive through hollow and deceptive philosophy, which depends on human tradition and the elemental spiritual force of this world. Rather, depend on Christ." So what is the history of Thanksgiving? And there's a hero of this story, that hero being the Native American Squanto. You see, the Pilgrims tried to land in Manhattan. Unfortunately, due to storms, they were blown about 250 miles off course to Massachusetts, where they landed. They found an abandoned Indian village, or Native American village. There was corn and there was fresh drinking water there. Unfortunately, there was nobody there for them to thank or pay for any of this stuff, as that Native American tribe was wiped out by disease, probably smallpox. In comes Squanto. He not only spoke English, but he was also a Christian. He's a Christian hero and an American hero. You see, he was captured by a ship trader when he was young. He was made a slave in the country of Spain. He was rescued 4 years later by Christian monks, where he converted. And then he went back home to find that his village was decimated by the disease. He helped broker a deal between the Pilgrims and other tribes. They helped each other out. And for thanking them, they had a 3-day festival during the time of Sukkot, which is the Jewish harvest festival. It's also the Harvest of Tabernacles. It's known as the Harvest of Joy because it signifies Jesus' return to make things right. There at this festival, they had deer brought by the Native Americans. They had vegetables. And they did shooting games with firearms, as that was a big pastime at the time. Nice to see people getting along. What did that unity make? Well, the unity among Christ's people, thanks to Squanto, made the world's greatest economy we've ever seen. We've invented electricity, the phone you're probably watching this on, GPS, the airplane, air conditioning, which is nice in the summertime, among about 80% of the world's major medical breakthroughs. Wow, I'm sure they were thanking Squanto when they met him and he helped them out. William Bradford said that Squanto was an instrument of God sent to them. What a great thing to say about somebody else. I hope all of you can be an instrument to God to somebody else. God bless you. I'm thankful for you guys. Have a lot of turkey. Hopefully, if the Lions are doing well, we'll see. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Talk to you later.